Hey there, gamers. We are back for the last week of the regular season for our Mario Kart Valkyrie team, who's absolutely destroying people this year. But we have, even though this is the last regularly scheduled match, we actually will be back next week with a reschedule because of spring break from a couple of weeks ago. So we need to make up that match. But today we're up against JP Stevens. Central Regional, I think, is next week. But yeah, so here today we have Larry on the left, which is, of course, Casey, who has been our rock all season for both Champs and Valkyrie, and Amari on the right with Princess Peach, who has come in phenomenally strong for us, being the perfect support role, which is exactly where we needed Amari to be all season, and took on that role beautifully. So Princess Peach, of course, is currently in third. Misses on the green shell, just shot that wide. I think that was a misfire on that one accidentally. But Casey sitting out there, a little bit of a lead, not too much, but just slightly ahead. And this is the strategy right now. Get one player out in front quickly, get them some defensive items, and then have the other person just throw bombs. Like, just literally throwing stuff back and forth at the 2 and 3 player, which is exactly what Amari's sitting there ready to do. Sitting in fourth currently. Just Angel missed the boxes. This is the problem. So this is one of the things we've noticed, that being in 3-4, you tend to get a lot of mushrooms. Second place, for some reason, gets a lot of shells. Third and fourth tend to get a lot of mushrooms. So Amari's sitting with a ton of mushrooms so far as 4 in a row. Now it's all about using the mushrooms at the right time. No real shortcut here for the airport map. So it's a matter of, good lines, not making mistakes, and trying to do the best you can. Amari's all the way up in second place. Just look at that. And just like that, that's how much this map matters. Like, little things matter like this. One tiny mistake and all of a sudden you are moving up. Gets her item ghosted, taken away from her by the boo. Did she keep the box? Yes, she did. Fantastic. Amari, red shell. So now this is what I'm talking about. Second place, you get shells. So poor Casey is going to stick out in first. She's got to stay strong and make sure that she's got defensive items, because she's going to get tons of red shells thrown at her. Luckily, Amari is in second, and so she's going to shield her red shells. Shooting backwards there was not a good choice of item. Everyone's in the air at that point. Amari tried to get a little bit of boost at the end. Outstanding for 1-2 finish right off the bat, and that's the way you start a match. Let's see what else they can do. So Sunshine Airport is done. We are away today. So we are at the mercy of the other team. We're home. So off to Dolphin Shoals. In a 2-3 spot. I gotta tell you, this Princess Peach, I think it's the Peach on the other team, doing very well. Amari misses some boxes there. That was an unfortunate miss, because despite having the mushroom, now she's got nothing to work with. Casey sitting in second place. This is interesting. A little bit of a shift. Much better racing from JP Stevens in this race than the last one. Both racers doing an excellent job. Now, Amari's dropped back down to third place. For some reason, it's gone way back. Having a really tough time this map. can't quite figure out what they need to do. To catch up. Again, this is the frustration. So this is typically when I race the team, I usually put myself, or I'm put into fourth place very quickly. Even if I get up into second, I usually find myself back in third or fourth. So you get a lot of mushrooms. But if you're on a map that doesn't really have much in the way of shortcuts, mushrooms do not help, because you need to find ways to slow down your opponents as well as to speed yourself up. So a bunch of mushrooms, when they're racing well, both Peaches go against each other. Amari gets herself in the third for a second. And I will make bet Amari gets another mushroom. Oh, triple greens. Good defensive item, but on this twisty-turny track of Dolphin Shoals, it's going to be tough to get line of sight. The second place person has a decent lead. Red shell coming at Casey. Casey manages to cross the line in first. And just like that, Amari's back in fourth place. Oh, it gets hit by her own shell. Insult to injury right there. Oh, that was terrible timing. And just like that, we're at 1-4. But still holding a lead, which is perfect. It's exactly where we want to be. Stay in control. That's the goal. Everyone off to a good start on this one. Oh, never mind. JP Stevens' Peach is a little bit behind. I think she burned out. Casey gets nailed, but luckily, did she get it? Oh, just missed wide. I thought Amari had them with the green shell. Amari decides to go green instead of pink. I think Amari should have stayed right behind that first place person and let Casey take the green route. On maps like this where there's multiple routes, ooh, Casey saves it. Nope, doesn't hit with the bomb. When you're that close to each other, it's very tough. Ooh, boomerangs him. Nice. Amari's getting out in first place. Now, Casey normally when she's on championship, does an outstanding job of sitting in that 2-3-4 spot because she just likes to throw items. She's gotten so good this year. I think she nails almost every single shortcut now, working on Dragon Driftway and Ice Outpost to become more proficient there. But on these maps, Casey has come so far. She started this season, I'm telling you, in the winter when we had her, she was top. She was number 2 on contenders and maybe 6 for championship. And now she is solidly in our 3-4 spot on championship. And obviously our solid number 2 has been our reliable rock all season for Valkyrie, with Amari and Catherine splitting time. Both players sitting in that 1-2 slot going into map 3. Can Amari get some defensive items to help Casey stay ahead? But it looks like Black Yoshi has fallen a little bit behind. The other princess is right behind Amari, so have to hold him up. Oh, gets the better line through the turn. Nice bumps each other. Good. Amari's got the green shell. Oh, both players, all of a sudden, JP Stevens way behind. What happened? They have fallen way, way back. Casey's going to take this one easily. Amari also. 1, 2. That's beautiful. That puts us enough points ahead where that is a first round win for Middletown South. So regardless of what happens in the next map, we've got this one locked up. Outstanding job by Amari and Casey. So, last map, 4th map of this round. Heading to Mount Wario, which is, of course, Even though it's listed for 3 laps, it's not really 3 laps. It's actually just one long continuous map. It's a ski slope all the way down the mountain. I don't know why they call it 3 laps. They really shouldn't. But it's like checkpoints. I guess you call it checkpoints as opposed to laps. Sorry, distracted there for a little bit. Casey and Amari sitting beautifully in 1-2. Casey hates the trees. This tree in particular, that tree, the second from the last one, she hits so often. I don't know what it is about her line through that snow on the left-hand side, but she hits that tree too often. It's kind of crazy. That tree is her arch nemesis. Amari's trying to do their best to catch up in 4th place, but it doesn't matter because we've already won this match. Casey comes in first, which is beautiful. Amari trying to take a little bit of a shortcut of the corner there, but it doesn't matter because everyone else is finished. So a little bit of pressure off. Doesn't matter that she's low. They did a great job, and Casey, Bowles, and Amari, fantastic job coming in the 1-4. Doesn't matter. That's a 28-16. That's an 8-point win. Fantastic, fantastic. So taking round 1 easily is Middletown South. So since we took round 1, that means JP Stevens gets to choose for round 2. So now we're going to have to wait a little bit to figure out what goes on. JP Stevens is the home team, so obviously they had chosen Star Cup first, and now it's a matter of just waiting until they are ready. So currently, the way it stands for us, we are 4-0. A win today will put us at 5-0, which is wonderful. There are 3 groups inside of the Valkyrie division. There is an all middle school group, and then there's 2 high school groups, a group 2 and a group 3. We are currently sitting atop of group 3 with no problems whatsoever. We are currently 4-0, like I said. We are waiting for this. JP Stevens is sitting in 2nd place. But the big thing is right around us. So just underneath us is Shawnee and Central Regional. So Central Regional is currently in 2nd. And Shawnee is in 3rd, but there's a weird thing going on. JP Stevens beat Shawnee. It's like there's a whole thing. We beat Shawnee. JP Stevens beat Central Regional. It's a whole back and forth that goes on in the people underneath us. So we're kind of waiting. Right now, Shawnee and Central Regional are playing each other, and that is kind of going to determine 2nd place in our division. We will have to play Central Regional next week, but they are currently 3-2. And since they lost to so they lost to JP Stevens, and we're currently beating JP Stevens, we're sitting in a really good spot. If Central Regional loses to Shawnee today, that gives us a little bit more of breathing room for next week against Central Regional, which could hopefully leave us with a perfect undefeated regular season, which would match West Essex in Group 2, who are also undefeated. So it is going to be a tight playoff match. The middle school teams, there is also one undefeated team, but they have lost 2 rounds so far during the course of the season. We have lost 0. So we'll keep it up. Both Amari and Casey off to a fantastic start in Wario's Gold Mine. 1-2 sitting comfortably. Casey's just flying down the track. Huge lead, and Amari takes on the frustrating role of second place. Second place's job is to just throw interference. So we'll see. Can Casey hold on to number 1? Amari's got that little corner that tiny little shortcut right there. Bill coming up on Amari right now. It is a tight, there's Black Yoshi. It's a tight race for 2, 3, 4. Oh, JP Stevens' Peach has dropped behind. So really it's just a race between Amari and Black Yoshi here. If Amari can catch Black Yoshi, that'd be a great thing for our team. Casey just cruising to a finish right here. Doesn't even need to use the shortcut if they didn't want to, but does. Comes in first. Beautiful. Amari doing her best to catch in second place. Perfect. Uses the tiny little shortcut, but can't quite do it. Oh, Black Yoshi just edged her out ever so much. I mean, literally it's feet between them. So a 1-3 start is totally fine. Off to a great go in round 2 in, of course, this Triforce Cup. So now we come to the dreaded Rainbow Road. Dun, dun, dun. Rainbow Road. There's a lot of people who don't love Rainbow Road, especially this Rainbow Road. This one is tricky. This catches a lot of good players. You really need to practice this Rainbow Road specifically. So we'll see. Unfortunately, I know Casey knows all the little moves. I've seen her practice this a bunch, but I'm not sure if Amari knows what to do all the time. This one's a tough one. The N64 is a rough Rainbow Road, because there are places where it looks like you want to use a boost, like right there. This is the jump. Oh, that is going to cause her to fall behind. Oh, doesn't get the boost off of the Ripple Road. So when that thwomp comes down, it's important to use that jump. So right here, there's a jump, very deceptive. You do not want to do that without a mushroom. Or if you do the jump, then you have to jump to the side a little bit. There, Amari is not using the opportunity to get a boost from when the road ripples. They need to do a better job of that. So of course we also know that in the case of a tie, see, Casey misses. See, that's what you have to do. You have to hit the jump, but you have to make sure you click the button to get the boost. Casey did not get the boost and misses the jump, but luckily still far enough in first that it doesn't matter. Amari, though, is as far back in 4th place as Casey is in 1st. It looks like JP Stevens' Princess Peach caught a little bit of a bad break. Amari makes that turn okay, but uses the mushroom at just the wrong moment and can't make the turn, and again falls farther behind. That is unfortunate. Should have saved that mushroom for this spot right here. Hopefully can get another one in time. Does, but does not she gets the mushroom, but unfortunately, Casey taking 2nd behind Black Yoshi. Again, little mistake, and that's it. Oh, that is unfortunate. So from a 1-3 finish to a 2-4 finish, this just became a much, much closer race. So now it is tied up 11-11. This almost feels like a different team from the first one. Why didn't they start with Triforce? They started with Star and we were dominant on them. I mean, Casey won every race in round 1. Now they know who to go after and they are coming after Casey. Now Casey loves Ice Ice Outpost. Not loves, I'm sorry. Casey has become very good at Ice Ice Outpost. So keep an eye on that left side of your screen because Casey will likely do multiple shortcuts. But man, nails him with the green shell. Where did player come from? Okay, let's see. Can Casey do the first jump? Yes, shortcut number 1. Smart move. Waves off shortcut number 2. Sits in first place. Amari does not know the shortcuts, but sitting in third. Unfortunately, Amari does not know that the green side is the faster side of this map. Let's see. Casey, yes, beautiful use of the horn. Blocks that red shell perfectly. Hits both of the shortcuts in the first round and has not a comfortable lead, but has a lead right now. If she can hit this shortcut perfectly here, we'll be fine. Good, nice job. Does not catch the box on the top, though, unfortunately, so working without an item. Mari just misses with the green shell. Tried to snipe Black Yoshi. Is not able to do it. Stays off the green path so she can't get hit with Yoshi's bombs in second place. Casey in first right now. Amari back to third. Back and forth down there. I mean, this is Casey's race as long as there's no mistakes because everyone else is so far behind her. Goes for the shortcut again. Hits the shortcut. Uh-oh, here comes a blue shell. Bam! Gets nailed with the blue shell. Uh-oh, red shell coming. Oh, red shell. Oh no, another red shell. Oh my gosh, that's 3 shells in a row. All of a sudden, Casey's lead is gone. She's now in second. What just happened? All of a sudden, the Peach is in the lead. What is going on? And another red shell. Oh, and she misses the jump. Oh my gosh. That's 3. Oh. And drops all the way to 4th. Oh my God. Casey went from a huge lead. Blue shell, red shell, drops to second, gets hit by another red shell, misses the gap by just inches, and all of a sudden, ends in 4th, and just like that, JP Stevens is winning. Are you kidding me? JP Stevens is up by 5 points. Oh my gosh. If South doesn't pull off a 1-2 finish in this round, they are going to lose this round. A 1-2 finish by South at Hyrule Circuit. Now, this is not an easy circuit. Casey does know the shortcuts. So let's see if she can do it in 4th place. But and gets a beautiful start. I don't think that Peach gets the jumps as the way they should. Oh, that's Amari. Oh, Amari's got a little bit of a sticky wicket here. There we go. With the mushroom. Now Casey knows the trick in this first area. Here, after you make the turn, if you hit the first 2 gravity bumps, here, watch. 1, and then nope, she misses it. Hitting those first 2 bumps opens up the fountain for you, which allows you to shortcut through. So does not make it, but she's got the green shell for protection, so that's okay. Both players sitting in 1-2, but all of a sudden JP Stevens falling behind. It's their game to lose right now. South is racing for their life. I am nervous, folks. This is a nail biter right now. If South is not coming 1-2, they will lose this round. A 2-3 does not win it. 1-2 is the only option. A 1-3 doesn't win it. Even if Casey wins. So Amari has to hold second place here. Now she knows what to do. Casey again does not hit the shortcut. Amari doesn't hit the shortcut. So they've got to go around the fountain and see if either one of them can do it. Amari's got a red shell, so she's okay. Casey's sitting with the green shell. Got defense. Black Yoshi is catching up a little bit, so is the Peach. There is another shortcut available, but luckily no players have taken it so far. So that means the other team, JP Stevens, does not know that shortcut. They've got a little... Casey's got a little bit of a lead over Amari. Amari's got a tiny lead. Oh, loses the green shell, but that's okay. Amari's sitting with the green shell. One gravity bump. No, misses the gravity bump. Both players miss the gravity bump. They have to go around the fountain. If you hit both gravity bumps, oh no. Amari, a little bit of a slip up there in second place. Still. But what just happened? I didn't even watch. JP Stevens has fallen way behind. What could this mean? Amari comes in first. I'm sorry, Casey comes in first. Amari comes in second. We took 1-2. It is a tie. It is a 22-22 tie. 3-4. Let's check the map. We go to the score sheet on the tiebreaker of the tiebreaker. Okay, so here's how this rule works. I want to read it for you so you understand. If the race ends in a tie, the racer with the individual racer with the most points becomes the winner, and that means High School South wins, continues our undefeated season.